Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be talking about every Geoff Johns Omnibus released so far as of March 2021. The first on our list is Infinite Crisis. This collects the story by Geoff Johns with all the tie-ins in chronological order. It retails for $150, and it is a high demand omnibus, so if you're interested in Infinite Crisis, definitely check it out before it's gone. Number 2 on our list is actually a follow-up to Infinite Crisis, written by Greg Rucka, Geoff Johns, Grant Morrison, Mark Waid, and Keith Giffen. 52 is a series that showcases all the C and D list superheroes when Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are on vacation for a year. This was a very hot omnibus when it came out, and it retailed for $150, and it's been way out of print for a while, so if you're able to find a copy for close to cover price, definitely jump on it. These things sell upwards to $200, $250. However, I do warn you, if you do find a copy, they aren't in the greatest condition usually. This was put together back when DC Comics was still having issues with their binding, with their ribbon. I had to do some major repairs on this book just to get it readable. And I'm talking straight out of the shrink wrap too. Next on our list is Grant Morrison's Final Crisis. So Geoff Johns actually writes a lot of the tie-ins. He writes The Flash, Legion of Three Worlds, and a few other stories that tie into this story, and it's all collected in this one omnibus, also in chronological order, so everything is read and flowed in order. Very cool book, still in print, retails for $150. Next on our list is Blackest Night, which is mainly written by Geoff Johns, but has a lot of other tie-ins and a lot of other creators in it. He writes the main series and all the Green Lantern tie-ins. This version of the Omnibus is the 10th anniversary. It's still in print and it retails for $150. Next on our list is Brightest Day. Brightest Day was a follow-up to Blackest Night, where Geoff Johns and Peter J. Tomasi write a story about some of the heroes who were resurrected in Blackest Night. When this omnibus was new, it retailed for $75, but right now you're not going to find it any cheaper than $150. Hopefully they do come out with a reprint of that, because it is a pretty great omnibus. Next on our list is Justice League, the Darkseid War Saga. This is the capstone to the New 52 Justice League run by Geoff Johns. And also when it was released it was only $75, but again you're going to find it for closer to $150, even $200 because it's been out of print. The next on our list is Aquaman by Geoff Johns. If you're a fan of the Aquaman movie, this is definitely something to check out. It retails for $75, but you could definitely find it for around $50 on a lot of the auction sites or discount comic shops. Definitely worth checking out, great for new readers, and just all around a good book. Next up, we got the Volume 1 and 2 of The Flash by Geoff Johns. This follows the Wally West Flash through some of his later events leading up to Infinite Crisis. This is actually the second version of these omnibus. There was a previous version that was not well regarded because of its binding problems and some of the pages were out of order. Both these books retail for $99 each, and they're both still in print. You can usually find them for around $65 to $70. Next up, we got the Green Lantern 3-volume set, which is the entire run of Geoff Johns' run on Green Lantern. This was a groundbreaking piece of work for Geoff Johns and DC Comics at the time, because they made a C-list character an A-lister. The events surrounding these omnibus tie into Blackest Night, Infinite Crisis, Brightest Day. If you know nothing about Green Lantern going in, you're going to get everything you need to know about Green Lantern. Definitely an epic run, check it out. Each of these omnibus retail for $125 each, and definitely still affordable and definitely still out there. I got these ones recently. Next up on our list is Hawkman by Geoff Johns. So Hawkman was an underrated series by Geoff Johns that tied into his JSA run. And looking back, a lot of people remember this fondly. This is an earlier DC Comics omnibus, so it only retailed for $75, and it's been way out of print for almost a decade now. Generally on the auction sites, you're going to be paying around $100, $200, $300 sometimes for this book, because it's been way out of print and it's in high demand. Hopefully they create a reprint of it sometime soon. Next up on our list is another 3-volume set. We have the JSA, the Justice Society of America by Geoff Johns. This is one of Geoff Johns' earlier team-up books, where he brings back the Golden Age heroes into a more modern setting. If you're a fan of Golden Age heroes, this is definitely going to be something right up your alley. He writes team books really well, and this series just is solid. Unfortunately, this is another one of those very high demand omnibus sets. You could be paying upwards to $400 for just one of these books. So if you're able to find it for a decent price, this is definitely something you'll want to try and think about getting. And hopefully they come out with a reprint of this too. I hope they come out with reprints of basically everything here. Last one, we're going to end on a high note, is Teen Titans by Geoff Johns. If you're a fan of the George Perez and Marv Wolfman run, you'll definitely enjoy this. This is a great follow-up spiritually to that run. And this book is massive. It has the entire Teen Titans run by Geoff Johns all packed into one book. Now this book technically is still in print, but a lot of times you're going to be paying close to cover price on it. So this retails for about $150, but if you're a fan of Teen Titans and Geoff Johns, you'll definitely want to check this one out. Now, one honorable mention I do have is the Flashpoint slipcase. There is going to be a Flashpoint omnibus that comes out. This is just the trade paperbacks. and that omnibus comes out next month, April 2021. And I actually have two dishonorable mentions because Geoff Johns' work is collected in the New 52 Omnibus and the New 52 Zero Omnibus. I would avoid these books because it's basically an oversized sample book. You only get the first issue of all the New 52 series in this one, and you only get the Zero issues in here, so you get only pieces of a storyline. Basically, you're paying $150 more, maybe a little bit less, for a bunch of samples, just to see if you like the series. Because even if you like just 2 series out of this book, you're going to end up buying the other books as well. So definitely not something I would recommend is buying these one-off single issue omnibus. So we're wrapping this up, guys. Again, in April, we're going to see the Geoff Johns Flashpoint Omnibus, and then later this year, we're going to have the Justice League Volume 1 Omnibus from the New 52 series. Can't wait to reread both of those series and review the omnibus. If you want me to do a more detailed overlook of one of these omnibus or maybe a set, definitely let me know in the comment section and I'll make that a consideration for the next video. I want to thank you guys again for watching. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. It's time to jump off the omnibus.